Hey everybody, how's it going? What's happening out there? Hope everybody's doing great and feeling great. It's a beautiful Memorial Day weekend coming up, that's for sure. Beautiful and sunny, and the campground is packed, at least along the beachfront. So, a few days ago, and the other day, I had some unwanted company, some undesirables. And there's nothing worse in the world than having unwanted company. So, I'm going to tell you what I did and how I took care of it. So as you can tell from the thumbnail, that unwanted company, unexpected, unwanted guest happens to be of the 8-legged kind. The 2-legged kind I can take care of very easily. But those 8-legged ones, I don't like them hanging around in my RV. Mika, at nighttime, usually rests up there after the lights go out, or just before, until I fall asleep. And then she comes over here, and then back here, and nestles down between my legs to sleep. The other night, well, let's back up a little bit. A few days before that, I found a spider outside in the front grill, and I grabbed a stick to poke him, and I only took out a couple of his legs because he ran really fast up inside the bumper. So I immediately went to the car wash, used the power sprayer, and down in the drain, underneath the level surface in the grating, I thought I saw what looked to be like that spider. You know, when they hit water, they curl up. I saw a couple little curled up things. It could have either been an egg sac or a spider. It was too dark, couldn't really tell. So I figured all was well. Well, I am camped outside, very near a cedar tree, and spiders love cedar trees. So I found out after research, a couple hours of research, they like cedar trees. And I happen to be right next to one. And if you look closely, I don't have any screens on my windows, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. And I have 12-volt LED lights that I use at nighttime that I hooked up to my solar power controller. Very efficient, very bright, don't use much current. So Mika comes after turning the lights off, about 5 minutes after turning the lights off, she walks over here and she stops and she's staring up there. I thought it was a moth. The only thing that was on was my cell phone. I was looking at a few things before I fell asleep. I would have just normally went and flicked it, let her chase around, play with it. Sometimes she even goes and eats them. But for some reason she was acting a little bit different that night. And I picked up on that. So I went and turned the lights on. And once you know it, it was this huge spider up here, as big as a business card. By the time I came back, he was already crawling down over here. I had to get a picture of him first, right? Right? I had to. I don't like the 8-legged ones. And I didn't want him to come down because my bed meets the curtains that overhang this entire window section. And see, I have a rear AC and heater, auxiliary air conditioning and heating, and it's hooked up through that riser. It comes to this vented area that is formed in my ceiling, and there's 6 vent holes, 2 on each side and 2 between the driver passenger compartment and the RV section, which I have strung up LED lights. These LED lights, just like any other light, attracts a lot of gnats and little flying critters. And then you turn off the lights and you got them. So, many times I have to go and vacuum with that super vacuum cleaner at the car wash and vacuum out this area. Because there may be some dead ones in there, you never know. Well, obviously that's why the spider was over there, was to eat. Makes sense, right? And I noticed that this was a different one, even though it looked identical, but this one had all 8 legs, and I know for a fact that the first one I saw, I got 2 of his legs. He ran off too quickly. I was unable to maim him enough to kill him. So, and spiders hang out near cedar trees, I found out, which kind of surprised me, but that's what I read on some of the forums. I also read what you do is use pure peppermint Oil. And I didn't keep the packaging or the bottle, but I kept the insert because I thought someday I might read it. And after doing all my research trying to ID the spider, which I was unsuccessful at doing, maybe somebody else out there might know. I thought it was a recluse, but I don't see they get that big. So, I don't know. But after doing the research and reading, I found out they do not like peppermint oil. And this company, gurunanda.com is their website. They sell their products in the Walmart stores, at least the Walmart I was at. When I went to the Walmart website, I see they sell 1 ounce, 2 ounce bottles, or a different company sells 1 and 2 ounce bottles. That's what my goal was. It's a lot cheaper per ounce or per milliliter to pick up the bigger bottle, of course. Yeah, they didn't have that. They just had this half-ounce bottle. I go, oh, well, I'll take what I can. It was about $8. And I used maybe a third of that half ounce of fluid. Now, you want to use 100% pure oil, not something that's been diluted down. You don't want to dilute it down. It's strong. Keep it strong. You want to be careful when you spray it. You don't want that mist to get in your eye, because it happened to one of my eyes, and I was not able to open my eye for about 15 minutes. Seriously. And even today, 24 hours later, my left eye is still a little bit tingly, and that was just from a very fine amount of the mist that went into my eye because a breeze swept up as I was spraying it. Don't dilute it down. Use it 100% pure as it is. I put a couple sprays in my 2 vent holes on each side, so all 4 vent holes. I didn't get the one up front. Didn't feel a need to. The LED lights don't go up there. And I put a sweeping spray along the top of the curtains and the bottom. Yeah, sound effects, great, aren't they? And a couple here. And where the bed meets the curtains in the window. Now, see, I have double layers of curtains for insulation. I don't know, I might take them down this summer, I don't know. But that's a good spot for a spider to hang out. Right behind my umbrella, between the curtains and the glass, although the glass gets so hot you can't touch it in the summer sun. So I'm pretty sure he came in through the window. So I'd almost recommend spraying along your window areas also to keep them from even coming in. But I can tell you this, if they come in here, they're not going to put but a couple feet coming in, a couple of their little tiny feet to come in, and they're going to back right back out. You get used to the peppermint smell, but when I walked out, bring my garbage out and take a shower and came back to the van yesterday and today, 24 hours later, that smell is strong. They call it peppermint for a reason, because it's very peppery. And what I did is, that bottle was like $8, $7 or $8. I also picked up, and this is in the pharmacy area, at least the Walmart that I went to, it was in the pharmacy area. I picked up for $1 a little 2 ounce spray bottle. And this puts out a very fine mist. Very fine. It's as fine as a perfume sprayer. And that was an extra $1. So, that's what I did. Less than $10. I'm not going to have any issues with any more unwanted guests of the 8-legged kind. And it's been very spider-free so far. You want to do prevention to keep them from coming in rather than wait till after they come in, because they might drop an egg sac. If they find a comfortable spot, they may drop a bunch of eggs. You're going to have a much bigger problem you're not going to want to deal with later on. And it's going to require a lot more effort to get rid of them, I'm sure. So it's a preventive thing. Do your due diligence as for prevention. Use 100% pure essential oils. I'm happy with this company's product. I may go back and get some of their other aroma products, like the sandalwoods, because I like that smell. And it's from gurunanda.com. In the pharmacy area of your Walmart is where I found it. I don't know where you'd find the 1 ounce or 2 ounce bottles, but I think I'm going to have success on this. I just feel really good about it. So with that, I'm going to close this video out. Y'all take care. Have a great one. We're at 100 degrees already. Look at that. And it's probably 11 o'clock in the morning. Memorial Day weekend. The campsite's pretty full, and they're still coming in. At least along the beach it is. We got 16 miles of beach line here, but it's very full. Bumper to bumper and very close. So, yeah, and it's only Saturday morning. So take care, everybody. Have a great one. I hope everybody has a great and safe Memorial Day weekend. The weekend opener of fun times and camping for everybody all through the summer. Take care. Have a safe one. Spread happiness to others. And drive safe. Safe travels, everybody. Bye.